Hi, this is Heidi Sawyer with jobsandme.com. I am here at the 19th Annual Maine HR Convention, and I'm sitting with Dave Vasconcelos of ProSearch. He's also the chair of Best Places to Work in Maine, right?
Correct. I'm co-chair with Jody Griffith, who is in Human Resources at Intermed.
Very nice. And Dave, you approached me a couple of months ago to talk about getting some sponsorship. So
yes.
Jobs and ME is proud to be sponsoring the Best Places to Work in Maine as well.
Yes.
It's just such an amazing program. Tell me what this program gives to the business community.
Well, it's really at its foundation an employment engagement survey. So it's a way for a company to really get a true understanding of what their employees are thinking. It's done anonymously, so it's not Joe or Sue said this about the company, good or bad. And it's really about the whole host of information that a company is getting about what are my employees really thinking. And it not only does it give them that information, but it also says to the employees, my company cares about me, they care about what I think, and here are the things that they're doing because of the results of this survey.
Right, so a lot of the survey, yes, there's some clout in it. You might be able to win as a best place to work,
right.
And you get the recognition and all of that, but really it's about the data that you're collecting from this survey.
It's all about the data, and it's important to say there's the third party that runs the survey. It's called the Best Companies Group, and they perform these surveys around the country, very similar to these programs, as well as just doing individual surveying of companies. So it can all be done online by your employees. For organizations that don't maybe have people out in the field and someone's not at the laptop, they can do a paper survey and a combination of the two. And I think there's 70 to 80 questions, and then it's everything from what are your benefits, what do you offer, vacation time off, then down to the nitty-gritty, are you happy with the different programs that the employer offers?
And it's not just benefits. It talks about, if I remember, I remember our company participated many moons ago. We won. That was awesome.
Excellent.
But what happened is it also asked how you were happy with the communication with your management staff, and did you feel like you were
right. heard? A
lot of those really core questions
right.
that employers want to know, but the employees don't feel comfortable maybe giving that direct feedback.
Exactly. It covers virtually every topic of the workplace, and communication is always one of the biggies, so to speak. And it's as the program has grown over the year. This is the 9th year that the Maine State Human Resources Council has, it's their program,
yeah.
And they partner with Best Companies Group, and it's a volunteer effort for those of us who are running it for them. It has grown. Last year there were 60 plus companies that participated in the program, 48 that made the threshold of being named Best Places to Work, and that's I think the program is almost a little bit of a victim of its own success, because the perception is, well, how can there be 48 winning companies, best places
yeah.
to work? So is this a pay-to-play program?
But it's not a pay-to-play program.
It's not at all. It's you are paying for the survey. You have to meet a really high threshold, yeah. And then you are considered best places to work. So it's not the end result is there's a gala in October of every year where there's a ranking, yeah. And it lists out who did who hit the top mark. But it's really important to know that all those companies won, as well as there's some companies that didn't make that threshold. But for those companies, and talking to them when really getting involved with this, those companies that don't make the list, the information they get is just as valuable, if not more so. So it's why aren't I, and what can I do to attain this designation? So we're trying to get that word out.
Yeah.
That this is it's not a pay to play. What you're paying for is the information,
right.
And the ranking is it's the cherry on top of the cake, and it's once you make that, as far as the value that gives to the employer and the employment market, is it helps their employment brand, so that when you're recruiting,
it's easier. Because who doesn't want to work for a great company?
Well, and exactly, and in speaking to those the human resources folks, as well as the recruiters, it makes a difference when candidates say, geez, I looked you up online and I found that you're your best places to work.
So if my company wanted to participate, when does registration end?
Registration ends May 23rd. Everything's online. It's bestplacesToWorkME.com, and online it'll also show you the report graphs, sample surveys, so you can really get a great sense of what is this going to entail and what am I going to get back. And any company that has 15 employees can engage in this. And being Maine and the vast majority of companies, so even when you say, oh, there's 48 great places to work, how many thousands of small companies are there in Maine? So.
And the list is broken out between large companies and small companies.
Correct,
Right.
yes. So that, and you get, what's really cool is you get a benchmarking of how you did versus those other companies that aren't in your, may or may not be in your industry, but it's how am I doing in the marketplace. That's really good stuff.
Awesome. Well, it's great work that you guys do. If you're interested in learning more, go to bestplacestowworkmaine.com.
ME.com.
ME.com, and sign up today.
Thank you.
Thank you.